Hey, Geekscape, this is Steven. I'm here with Marc Sheppard. Marc Sheppard, legend.
Well, if I do this, you actually look like Matt.
I gotta stand up on my things.
Legend, I like that.
You are. I mean,
I wasn't in that movie.
No, that's one of the few things you haven't been
True.
in. I mean, you're finally in Doctor Who now. I think we've been waiting for years for that to happen because you've been in all of the fantastic genre shows that we love. You know, Firefly and things like that. So
thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah. What was it like finally being a part of Doctor Who? And
oh my word, I like as Doctor Who got bigger and bigger. You know, I thought the chances of me actually doing it would become slimmer and slimmer. But luckily I caught it and grabbed on with both hands. I'm so happy to have done it. It's been a lifelong ambition to be on that show, and
awesome.
Just an amazing experience.
Cool. And so your character, Kenton Everett III?
Kenton Everett Delaware III.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
You're the first and the middle name there.
Yes, yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about your character?
No. Just talking about the fact that my life revolves around keeping secrets. I think it's amazing. It's like we've removed my name from so many credits on so many shows, just so people don't.
Oh, we need to.
Is that speak up? He's saying.
Yeah.
We've removed my name from so many credits on so many shows. Oh yeah, the visual was amazing. Film this. Show us what he was doing. Oh, okay.
Where were we? Anyway, and your dad's in the episode.
He is? Wow. That could be cool.
Okay, fine. Be that way. It's all right. What can you tell us?
April 23rd, BBC America. I can tell you this. It's the best baddies I've seen for a long time for Who. Bringing Who to America has just made this production huge. It's an amazing, the two-parter is an amazing story, and Stephen Moffat is going to be responsible for an awful lot of people not sleeping at night.
Nice.
And
as if he hasn't done that before, now he's going to do it even worse.
It's fantastic. I'm really excited. I mean, Matt is my doctor. That's the way it goes.
Right on.
It's a great thing.
And you got to be in the TARDIS a little bit. We saw you in the trailer. We saw you in the trailer.
I did?
In the TARDIS.
Have you heard it might be bigger on the inside?
I have.
There are some dreams that one has, and some of them become fulfilled, and it's an extraordinary thing. And it's going to be so much fun to be able to talk about this after it's been shown. I was at a convention in Chicago, and they were like, and I just got the gig for Doctor Who. I was leaving the next day, and I couldn't tell anybody. And it was like, what shows would you really like to be on? And I'm like going, well, Torchwood or Who might be interested. And there were huge cheers. I'm going, I'm never going to be able to tell the truth to the fans.
Yeah.
That's just the nature of what I do.
So now that you have been on Doctor Who, what's if you could pick any show to be on, what would it be?
Sherlock.
Good choice. Good choice.
Absolutely. It'd be crazy not to.
Yeah.
Stephen, Sherlock.
You heard it from the man, Stephen Moffat. Put this man on Sherlock.
What a show! What a show!
Yeah.
I mean, that's the interesting thing is we're not just stuck on sci-fi. Great writing is great writing. You know, great television is great television, and I think we're all complicit in the fact that we've been pushing and been trying to get some great television. Us fans. It's not just genre anymore.
No.
You know, it's great. It's all about great story.
Yeah. Well, that is what's great about Sherlock, right? Because it isn't genre.
Absolutely.
You know, but it's an amazing.
It's just as exciting to me as any episode of Battlestar or anything else. So.
Absolutely.
But I'm looking forward to seeing what more television we make.
Geekscape, I am here with Toby Haynes, Doctor Who director.
Yeah.
First director for the new series to have 5 episodes air consecutively.
I guess so, yeah. But I think I'm the only director who's ever done 3 stories in consecutive order, even though it's 5 episodes, but it's 3 stories. I don't think anybody's done that before, because in the classic series, the show used to have 6 or 7 episodes per story, and obviously the director have done that all. But this is 3 stories in a row for me, and that's
awesome.
great.
So have you taken it as an opportunity to sort of, is there a combining thread and trying to like bring it all together and little Toby Haynes arc?
Well, it's hard because I didn't know I was going to do 3 in a row. I've sort of bounced from one to another. No, I get the scripts and I try and do the best for that story at the time. And some of them were like the finale episode. Obviously, was the finale and was the end of a season and was like a sort of big climactic thing. The Christmas special is its own thing, so it can feel kind of movie-like, and that's a real pleasure to tell a story from beginning, middle, and end. Do the whole thing. And this is very much the kickoff for the rest of the series. So the rest of the series is kind of hanging on a lot of the stuff that we're setting up. So tonally, that influences you as a director, and that's just the nature of it.
So are you saying you sort of had an opportunity to set the tone for the series by taking on the first 2?
I guess so. I mean, again, I'm just responding to the script, and the script is edgier. The script was kind of, has a lot of urgency about it and a lot to pack in. And so, and that's the way we went with the episodes. And that's
Had you shot in America before?
Never. No, this was my first time shooting over here. This is my first time promoting stuff over here.
Really?
Yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah.
Have you gotten to walk around the con at all or anything?
I have. I've been here yesterday. I came around and people in costumes and everything. I think it's great. There's a real sense of celebration here. Like, you really celebrate genre and sci-fi and things like that. And I think in a way that's sort of totally unashamed, and just about love and kind of like appreciation, and that you can't help but get excited and cheered off that as you're walking around.
And Doctor Who has huge presence.
It has reach. I say what I do when people ask, and they're like, Doctor Who. I love the way you guys say it. It's great. And so that's just a real thrill. Awesome. It really is. Yeah.
And you also directed the first episode of Being Human.
Yeah, that's right. Well, there was a pilot episode, and I did the first 2 episodes of the series.
Right. Yeah. Which is one of my all-time favorite shows. So
great. Yeah. Well, I was so lucky to get that as well at the time, and again, I love genre. And there's not a lot of genre stuff going on in the UK, and so it was just a real pleasure to be able to do things like werewolf transformations and stuff like that, and all the kind of stuff that I loved when I was growing up and still love now. And we got fantastic actors. Look at Aidan Turner, who's off doing The Hobbit, and things like that. That was his first thing. I discovered him.
Awesome.
I didn't, but he was great. He was fantastic.
Well, we're getting the wrap up, so Toby, thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure meeting you. I can't wait to see the episodes.
Great to meet you too. Yeah. Well, I hope you enjoy them.
I love the clothes.
Thank you very much.
Have you got the suspenders, the braces? And you got the red ones, like in my episode.
Yes. I don't have the exact costume from your episode yet, but I'm working on it.
Okay.
It's coming. Geekscape, I'm here with Neil Gaiman. And Neil, I'm so excited for your episode 4, right?
Episode 4.
The Doctor's Wife.
Yep.
Can you tell, how do you pronounce it? Is it Idris or Idris?
Idris,
okay. All right.
And the lovely Idris, played by Saran Jones.
Yes.
Who may turn out to be an old acquaintance of the Doctor's with a new face.
This is what I hear, and there's a connection to the War Games as well?
There are connections. I got to... The lovely thing about having watched Doctor Who for 47 years is I got to nick, little things that I'd remembered and had always sort of half wondered about. So I stole something from the War Games. I stole something from... There's a key plot thing that actually started out in an old William Hartnell episode that's in there.
Wow.
But... I hope all in a way that is not actually going to put anybody off. You're always very aware when writing Doctor Who. I say that as if I've written more than one. But I was desperately aware that there's a really smart 7-year-old somewhere, and then there's a smart 27-year-old somewhere, and for both of them, this is their first episode.
Yeah.
And you want to deliver for them.
That's awesome.
And so that... rather than getting bogged down in the minutiae of the giant mythos, the most important thing was telling a glorious story.
Fantastic. Okay, so I only have one more question.
Ask.
Who's your doctor?
Patrick Troughton. Patrick Troughton was my doctor. I loved meeting Matt Smith. Matt now, of course, has the perfect question for anybody he meets of a certain age, because he gets to say to them, so who was your doctor? And... William Hartnell was too prickly and strange and grandfatherly, but Pat Troughton, I was 6 or 7, and it was like I knew that everything would be safe and good with him, and he was brilliant, swashbuckling, little bit pixie-ish, much less pixie-ish than he's sort of remembered as.
Yeah.
The thing that fascinates me most about writing The Doctor was the first time I said to Steve Moffat, so what is this new Doctor going to be like? You know, we're sitting there having dinner, and he said, Neil, just write the Doctor. And it was the best advice I could ever have got, because at that point, you do write the Doctor. And I liked the idea that any line I'd written could have been read by Tom Baker or by Pat Troughton or by Christopher Eccleston or by David Tennant, or, you know, and it would have been the Doctor. And I did actually succumb to putting one something are cool joke in.
Oh yeah, okay.
But you'll have to watch the episode to find out what it is that the Doctor thinks is cool.
He's saying we're crazy.
Yeah.
You're going to have to modify the Universal Sign Language course. You know, this is not raise the microphone. This is not wrap it up. No. Oh, okay. No, that means rolling.
Yeah, see, now you're going to learn
That means rolling. It means the camera is rolling. That doesn't mean wrap it up.
I share you.
And the other one was this, was it? Don't even. You need to film him. This is far more exciting than what we're doing.
Yeah. Well,
So,
Mark, thank
great
you so
costume, my
much.
friend.
Thank
Great
you.
co-
Thank you. I'm glad you approve.
Boots are good. It works.
Boots?
It really works.
He's got the stats.
But it's uncanny. It's an uncanny moment. The shirt and the bow tie are superb.
Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot.
Absolutely.
That made my day. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Cheers, Mark.